How you doing, brother?
Good, good.
We're in person.
Good to be here. Finally.
I know we're in person.
That's right.
I know we did a live interview a while back, but that was a couple years ago, no?
Yeah.
We're still here though, no?
Thank God.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We asked the homie to put the brown bandana on because we didn't want the government to be able to clearly identify him due to the things that he could possibly say today.
Exactly.
And with that being said, we here at the food community do not. What's that bullshit? That's disclaimer where we fucking say that we don't necessarily endorse what you say, but it's okay for you to say it.
That shit.
Whatever that.
Whatever
shit
it is.
Hey, whatever that is,
Whatever
that
he
part,
said.
homie. That part, homie. But yeah, man, thank you for being here. Let's take it back real quick. I know that many platforms, you've been on many platforms.
Yeah.
But I feel like the food community is a special platform, right? It's the one for our people, and I just want to kind of run it back and kind of we're not in a rush, and just kind of go from there if you're open to that.
Yeah. Whatever, homie.
For sure. So, if nobody ever heard of Maravilla, what would you tell them about that?
Well,
Maybe like something to the Midwest or something.
I mean, as far as like a barrio wise, or
Just how you grew up, all those things.
I mean, growing up, it's like it's like a not more of a like today it's a gang aspect, but it's more like a family thing to us, Like growing up, like it's a like if you grew up right there, or say you guys grew up on the block, you're family already, homie. We got you,
Yeah.
So it's a family thing, We keep our morals and respect, to a higher standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You lived in the PJs or you lived around the corner?
Man, I lived everywhere, bro.
That's right.
Yeah, 4th and 3rd by King Taco. That's my main
Very
spot.
familiar.
Hell yeah. King Taco's the spot.
That's the shit.
Hey, so I was in a sweat lodge. Shout out to Homeboy Industries. I was in a sweat lodge, and when I first got here in this day, I saw a homie. Shout out to Lewis. He had a big Ford sign on his stomach, and he was a big dude. And I was like, "Damn, you like Ford, homie? I like Chevys, dog."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was fucking with him. He's like, "Bro, it means," and he broke it down for me,
Yeah.
So it was cool to be able to be in a sweat lodge with a guy from Ford over there. So shout out to him.
How was that sweat lodge though?
It was powerful, bro. It changed my life, and it cleansed me of a lot of the hurt that I carry on a daily basis and on an ancestral basis, And I want to get into all those things with you, That's why I fuck with you heavy. But growing up in Maravilla, it's a very old neighborhood community.
Right.
And there's a lot of pride there. I just wanted you to talk a little bit about that, kind of the pride that I feel like there's a lot of people. I went there in the projects. They have AA meetings
Oh, okay.
in the little community center right
Oh,
there.
right there.
Yeah, so I used to go to meetings right there, AA meetings. Shout out to everybody that goes to AA meetings.
That's right.
And it's just special, So I just wanted you to kind of open up a little bit more about like that community.
So yeah, people look at us like a gang, like I said these days.
Exactly.
And it's more of a righteous barrio, like the true meaning of a barrio. Before the borders were established between the United States and Mexico, it was a town called Maravilla. So or Maravilloso. It was I mean, we still had the same dirt roads and stuff. My grandpa used to show me letters that he used to write to his mom about, I live right here in Maravilla, and she thought it was something like amazing,
Yeah.
She got here, she's like, hey, mijo, it's the same dirt that we have right here, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
What's so beautiful about it, but, I mean, when when you go into, growing up, when you go into certain barrios, there's just different people that carry themselves different, Some homies are more welcoming. Some homies grow up, welcome you in the true meaning of breaking bread, you know what I mean? You want something to eat, hey, don't worry about it, don't catch the bus, homie, I'm gonna give you a ride. A lot of homies growing up like that, that's how we grew up, giving that type of respect to one another.
And a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of neighbors here in Los Angeles, it's generational. So you have generations in this, right?
Right.
Speak to me about your ancestors. And
So my grandfather, he was born in 1918. That's who raised me. He was first generation Maravilla, what would be considered, the older in Pachuco days in the 20s and 30s. And then my dad, born in 1940, he was a second generation, and then me, I would be considered what they call a Pepsi generation.
Pepsi generation.
Yeah, so they call it. So yeah, homie, I mean, it's a generational thing. But I'm sure, and up there where you grew up and homeboy right here, you guys have that too. You know what I mean?
Simon.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm from El Sereno, fool.
I said, I know they have a lot of generational homeboys too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You got a lot of hills too, man.
Hey,
Beautiful.
It's
a beautiful place.
It's fucking nice up there, homie.
Bro, I love it up there.
Hell
It's right at the top, but it's crazy when you be going down.
Fuck yeah.
But it's cool. Shout out to everybody over there too. And moving into there, I mean, I know that you chose a different path for your children, and we can get into all that. But let's talk a little bit about your path into the Maravilla gang life, at least, and whatever you would want to share. I want to keep it open ended.
Well, I mean, growing up, of course, I got into mischief and getting busted and all that shit. I managed to stay out of the prison system. Thank God. But there's been a couple of close calls. You know what I mean? Just dumb shit. You know what I mean? Strong arm robberies, attempted murder, shit like that. And I believe in God, and I think that He's kept me out of it. I beat my cases. And I happen to stay out. County time, I've done a gang of that shit. But yeah, when you hit the system, it ain't no joke, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, we got to run with our people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Make it a little closer to you.
Yeah.
Right there, and then
All right.
yeah, no, it's good. And then moving forward, I want to get your input on just how you got your name,
Oh, youngster or
Yeah.
marvelous?
Youngster y luego Marvelous.
So youngster guy. I mean, I'm 41, homie, but I think I still look.
Damn, 40.
Yeah, 41.
That's right.
Yeah.
Old
homie.
ass fools.
Down ass fools. Hey, we look young ass fools though.
Serio,
Yeah,
dog.
come on.
Yeah, so youngster, I mean, I was always, they called me youngster because all the homies, I kicked it with my dad's homies. They were
Yeah.
all they were in their 50s and 60s when I was little. I got in 92, so I was 10 years old. I got it on my birthday. But
Dang.
yeah, homie, I was a little kid. I didn't really know what I was
No,
getting.
I get
mean,
it.
I knew, but I didn't really know as far as, the other shit,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was always hey youngster, and it just stuck. Like, hey, come here, youngster. Like,
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was really young. It's funny to be older with younger fools now, right?
Yeah.
Because I was always the youngster too, but they would say, "Hey, baby boy,"
Yeah.
and so one of my first names was Baby.
Yeah.
So we have that in common.
We
That's
always,
crazy.
we always clown around too, cause whenever kicking it with the homies or whatever, they're all like, "Hey fool, remember when you got stopped by the Hudas?" And I've always like, I'll fuck around with the Hudas. They're like, "Man, I gotta tell you my fucking real name." Oh, we know they call you that, so I started telling them names that they couldn't fucking spell on their little shit. So hey, what they call you? They call me Caterpillar. They call me whatever,
Caterpillar.
like, how do you spell that? Spell it, motherfucker. Like, come on, spell it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the marvelous thing came with just my barrio, homie, like marvelous Inc.
Yeah.
I didn't really know about a tattoo name. Like, should I have a tattoo name? Like,
Yeah.
that wasn't my thing. But people just started calling me by my barrio. Like, when you get busted, like, hey, Maravilla, come here, homie.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle, like, so it just stuck with me.